You're listening to Spreaker Web Radio.
You are listening to Let's Talk About It, sponsored by the #1 broadcasting network on the net. And that's Spreaker, that's Spreaker, that's Spreaker, that's .com.
Separates us is what we've been taught to believe. But don't you be deceived. Oh yeah, we are one. We are one. We are one.
If there is anyone out there who still doubts that America is a place where all things are possible, who still wonders if the dream of our founders is alive in our time, who still questions the power of our democracy, tonight is your answer.
You asking today, how long will it take? Somebody's asking how long will prejudice blind the visions of men. I come to say to you this afternoon, however difficult the moment, however frustrating the hour, it will not be long, because truth crusher will rise again. How long? Not long. Because no lie can live forever. Yes, sir. How long? Not long. Because you shall reap what you sow. Yes, sir. How long? Not long. How long? Truth forever on the scaffold, wrong forever on the throne. Yes, that scaffold sways the future. Behind the dim unknown standeth God within the shadow, keeping watch above his own. How long? Not long. Because the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. How long? Not long. Because mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He's trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He's loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. He has sounded forth the trumpet that shall never call retreat. He is sifting out the hearts of men before his judgment seat. Oh, be swift, my soul, to answer him. Be jubilant, my feet. Our God is marching on. Glory, hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah.
Hello everybody, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to Let's Talk About It. Hello Facebook, hello Google, Twitter, my friends on Tagged, YouTube, my Spreaker.com family, and internet listeners all around the world. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. I am the wild and wonderful Brenda White. And joining me to talk about it and helping to keep you informed is the uppity and well-read Jacqueline Lambert and Walter DuBille. And joining us in the next hour will be Barry Jackson of KKFI-FM. The crew is here. I am the wild and wonderful Brenda White, coming to you live from the Jewel of the Delta, and that is Forest City, Arkansas, where it is 64 degrees and clear. And we're going to turn it up a notch, and it's about to get about 164 degrees up in here, okay? Because you know the Republicans are still whistling past the graveyard. They're still crazy, so we got to get crazy with them. And that's just the way it is. All right? So how y'all doing? Thank you to our singer, songwriter, producer of our theme song, We Are One, the fantabulous Brenda Lee Ager, famed sidekick to Jared the Iceman Butler. Y'all know, ain't understanding Miller and all that good stuff. We love you, Brenda. We appreciate you giving us your song. And I'm trying to give it to Hillary Clinton so that when she gets to the general, Madam President-to-be, she can play that. We are one. No matter how you crazy some bitches put it, we still one. We all bleed red blood. Okay, so Jackie, are you there?
I am right here, baby, and I am ready to go.
All right, the audience welcomes you. Hey, Walt, are you there?
I am here, yes.
And the audience welcomes you as well. Woohoo! Okay, y'all. So this is the famed round table right here at Let's Talk About It, and we are ready to talk about it. We got all sorts of crazy stuff going on, but hang on. Welcome to Let's Talk About It. I gotta pop this into my chat room and make everybody welcome because I forgot to do it. Okay, all right, there it goes. Because otherwise, y'all hear my fingernails tacking on the keyboard, and you're wondering what is that noise? What's that tick tacking? Is me trying to type in my last few moments of a welcome to y'all. Okay, so welcome, and here we go. Are you ready? It's finna get crazy. Okay, Jackie, so tonight, Jackie, would you tell our listeners what we're going to be talking about? Would you give them a rundown, please?
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Republicans on meltdown.
Again?
They're in perpetual meltdown and free fall right now.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. We're going to talk about the Democrats as well. Okay.
Yes.
We're going to talk about the fallout from the Flint water crisis, and we're going to talk about guns, baby.
Guns, and more guns.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Jackie, well, go on. You're not finished with the rundown yet, are you?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Jackie, speaking of meltdown and all that kind of stuff, the Republicans really are melting down. And y'all, let me take a quick moment and apologize for taking down a great show last week. It was really good. But we had technical difficulties with the microphone, and we did not know it because we're in here talking. And out there, it was going crazy, and it was just trash when you heard it. So I apologize. We did do the show, and I had to take it down. We'll try to cover a couple of the things that we talked about last week that were really great. And, of course, we're going to bring you up to date on the Flint. And Jackie had an update last week on her Bundy boys, and I'm going to let her update that one more time because, you know, we have to keep y'all informed, right? Because that's what we do.
Because Jackie is obsessed with the Bundy boys.
That's
just
right.
Go ahead and get that out.
That's right.
Exactly. I was going to say that.
Yeah, because you know.
I mean, as after Brenda pointed it out, I realized, yes, I have an obsession. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and I hate to tag that with she got that Orly Tates thing going on, you know, and I have to remind y'all that Orly Tates was the white woman who she can barely speak English, let me say that. And she has been obsessed with President Obama for a very long time, and she continued to sue him. And Jackie always said that she did that in hopes that the president would just show up in court and she would just get to touch him, maybe, you know, just throw herself on him something. And so Jackie got...
Just to be close to him, you know, what was that? Was that Commodore song?
Just to be close to you. Yes, so Jackie got that same, she got the Orla Tate syndrome. That's what I like to call it. She got the Orla Tate syndrome going on, and she
Yeah,
cannot.
but I don't want to be close to those boys because I might get shot.
She cannot get them out of her mind and her heart, and so we try to let her, get it out. So Jackie will once again update you on the Bundy Boys. We're so sorry you missed the show last week. It was really, really good. But nonetheless, we're getting ready to crank it up again and have a bigly show. have a real bigly show.
All right.
That's my Trump word for the day.
Oh, okay.
And Jackie, who is so damn smart, I will give Jackie and Walt, whom are much smarter than me, I got country smarts. They got paper smarts. They on paper is smart. I will give them an opportunity to explain to you what bigly means.
Brenda. Look, sweet thing, I have to tell you, I only studied standard American English.
Yeah. What you trying to say, Jackie? That is not in your vocabulary? What are you trying to tell the listeners? You know everything.
Let me tell you something. I only studied standard American English, so this Trump speak is beyond me.
Jackie said she did not study Ebonics and ghetto. Trump done gone ghetto on us. Next, Jack, I'm waiting on it.
Brenda, wait, hold on a second. Walt, we can make ourselves rich and famous if we create a Trump speech dictionary.
Yes, Jackie, I love it. I love that. Oh, and Jackie will interpret after I say the word or Walt says the word, then Jackie will interpret it for you. She will give you the interpretation of the word. I think it's an excellent idea. And don't none of you low information voters go trying to steal our idea. Hey, Jackie, that they can't do that because they can't explain. They can't interpret. What does that?
Well, it's I'm looking at it from the other side of the border, so I have a little different perspective. It's a little tougher for me.
What does Trump say?
I haven't gotten past the way that they even pronounce some of the words in the United States, right? I mean, kind of weird.
Hey, Jackie, huge. Okay.
That's the Fasul ad from the Hyundai dealer in Syracuse.
Well, listen. What I want you to know, Walt, is that no matter what, Jackie and I can figure it out for you. We can help you understand whatever it is. Okay, so fear not. You got me who can explain Ebonics, and Jackie can explain it pretty well as well. So you're gonna be all right. We got you. Okay. We can help you. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now, having said all of that, y'all, let's go to the Republicans' meltdown, Jackie. Come on, here we go. They're going to help me with my rant.
Well, we'll start with the most recent outrage and just work our way down. How about that?
Sounds great.
Okay. So over the weekend, Donald Trump was interviewed by Jake Tapper of CNN, and Jake asked Mr. Trump if he would repudiate David Duke's endorsement of his candidacy.
Mm-hmm.
Whereupon Mr. Trump started pretending that he didn't know who the hell David Duke was, and he didn't know nothing about no white supremacists, I don't know nothing about birthing no babies,
From Gone with the Wind.
Okay. And so after that disgraceful performance, there was, of course, huge fallout, right, from just everybody.
Uh-huh.
Everybody. We don't like this white supremacist. Mr. Trump is crazy, and I endorse him, but I don't like no KKK. Now that's what we're getting.
Yes.
So then Mr. Trump came out with a statement saying that, well, he just didn't understand what Jake was talking about because of the crappy earpiece CNN had given him.
Yes. But he said he answered the question over and over in his Trumpish-like way.
Yeah, 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
So
So
he never said
anyway,
once,
now
Jackie, that I
it
don't
is
understand
Mr.
you.
Trump. I mean, and the thing that gets me about this is that the white supremacists have been living on Trump since he announced.
That's right. And he's been retweeting what the white
Yes.
supremacist groups say.
Yes, so there was this whole love fest going on with Trump and the white supremacists. So why is it that nobody noticed that until now?
I don't know, Jackie. This is phenomenal.
It is amazing, isn't it?
Mr. Trump
So,
says that he's going to have
Mr. Trump still continues to lead in all the polls, right?
Yes.
And the Republicans are freaking out. They're just, the Republican establishment is just freaking out. But the point that I would like to make, and this is something that Walt and I have talked about before, is that this is a monster of their own making.
Yes. Someone said
Yes,
it's
and
someone said it's
something that's extremely weird. I put this article up, because I put a bunch of stuff up this week on the LCAI site, and there's a professor at Stony Brook University, which is the big campus of the State University of New York that's on Long Island, right? Who apparently has some kind of model, and his model predicts that Donald Trump has a 97% chance of winning the next election. And a 99% against Bernie Sanders, and he claims he's analyzed basically all the elections in the 20th century in the United States, and he's only made one mistake, and that was in 1960 with John Kennedy. Really? Oh, that's scary. That's scary.
That is beyond scary.
Well, I'm sorry,
I put that out there just in case everybody figures that there's going to be Trump and Hillary and everything's going to go down,
Yeah,
so
well,
smoothly.
he's getting ready to be.
That is very true. That is a terrifying thought, and that's why everybody's got to get their ass out and vote.
Well, may
I think
I
so,
say,
yeah. And I thought you would go back to the debate because I didn't watch the debate before this one, but I watched this one, and it was amazing how bad the CNN guys were. I mean, that was. I thought Wolf Blitzer was absolutely horrid, and the way that they ran the debate, but. That was an amazing debate because, I mean, first of all, the two guys on the sides got left out, kind of, right? Kasich and Ben Carson. And we were all, Barbara and I, sitting there watching the debate. We're like, why isn't Ben Carson saying, why would you ask me something? He finally did, like an hour and a half into
that
the
was
debate.
so sad. Why don't y'all ask me something? I got something to say about this matter. But may I say, Trump, Walt, about the prediction maker you just talked about?
Mm-hmm.
In my Trumpish kind of way, he is terribly wrongly.
Well, I'm just saying.
I heard you.
I'm just saying it's not obvious what's out there.
I heard you, but I'm telling you,
he's
he's very wrongly. And
we certainly hope that he's wrongly. Okay.
Listen, there are not enough haters in this world, in the United States, to allow Trump to win. And I think his backtracking and backing down on whether he knew David Dukes or not has tipped the scales a little bit more. If nothing else, it has made his Republican brethren hate him even more. Because, Jackie, it is one thing to admit that you are KKK members in a suit.
Right.
And in charge of our Senate and our House. It's one thing to be that. It's a whole feckin' nother to admit it.
That is very true.
And Trump is giving away all of their secrets. And they have had it with him.
Yeah, but it's not only that.
And what did Mitch McConnell say?
The Republicans have been playing with this for such a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And for such a long time.
And now they've released they've released their Frankenstein monster. And Jackie,
but I want to go back to, we were talking. I keep on insisting on this because I read the book, but I want to go back to the Reagan days. I mean, who won the big people behind Ronald Reagan was Senator Jesse Helms from the great state of South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what was his agenda?
Segregation.
Exactly.
Okay. And who was the great senator who had the black child that he had visited in college and put through college?
Jesse Helms?
No, it starts with a T.
Strom Thurmond?
Yes.
Yeah, Trump Thurman, yeah.
What was he all about? I mean,
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole time he's putting his black daughter that he had by his maid through college, and she said that her father had visited her a few times in college. The whole time he was damn bent on segregation. But he could segregate. He could segregate in the house.
Segregation for everything except sex. Yeah.
Yeah, except him and his PP and his household. Hey, Jack, it's segregation for everything but me and mine.
Oh, absolutely.
And so,
well, the other thing is, I mean, we're all down at Donald Trump for obvious reasons and everything, but there is a deal that, as outrageous as he is, I mean, when you look at some of the other people, in particular, I was thinking of Reagan Holmes and all these guys. I mean, they didn't have they didn't have Twitter, and they didn't have all these other people out there. Donald Trump is out there, and he's obviously in a different situation. So the question is he any worse than some of those other people? And the answer may be no, maybe yes, right?
Jackie,
but we don't know. We don't know what we don't know what was happening with Ronald Reagan, for example, behind the scenes, or pick somebody else.
Well, at least Ronald Reagan.
Oh yeah.
Ronald Reagan had this.
I don't find it as scandalous as a lot of people would, because I think it's not new, but it's out there.
Oh, it's not new, Walt. It's not new. But to have it front and center, and then to say you don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know. I mean, Walt, you don't have to. You don't have to
no,
know.
It's not, and I'm sure it will not be the last. But like Brenda and I were talking about this earlier, I don't believe that this is going to hurt Trump.
I don't either. You don't have to know who David Duke is. The KKK. Just say KKK. I don't know who these groups are. I don't know anything about these groups. Now, if you think we're lying, I can play the clip for you. He said he doesn't know who these groups are. Now,
right.
he's been saying that Ted Cruz and Rubio are such liars. Nobody can beat Trump lying. Nobody can beat him lying. And here's what
Trump is. I think that when Cruz and Rubio are lying, they know that they're lying.
Yes.
I don't. That's a great point. Yeah, I don't know if Trump knows that he's lying. Because he seems to be the type of person who makes his reality moment to moment.
Yes, okay? It's true. That's definitely true. It's a great observation.
Yeah, so I don't know if Donald Trump is consciously aware that he is lying. No, just like he said about his net worth, right, Brenda?
Uh-huh.
That his net worth depends on how he's feeling that day.
That's our boy. I tell you what. He doesn't back down, does he, Jackie?
No, he does not. And I wanted to also reference an opinion piece that was in the Washington Post on February the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
By Robert Kagan. Okay, and he's a senior fellow at the Brookings Institution.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that Mr. Kagan, the title of his opinion piece is, Trump is the GOP's Frankenstein monster. Now he's strong enough to destroy the party. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And just a couple of the things that he wrote about how Trump, the rise of Trump, and how the Republican Party has been feeding this crap for 7.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about the Obama hatred, a racially tinged derangement syndrome that made any charge plausible and any opposition justified.
That's right, Jackie.
Okay? So he says that Obama, according to their ideology, Obama is not only wrong, but he's also anti-American, un-American, non-American, and his policies, though barely distinguishable from those of previous liberal Democrats, such as Michael Dukakis or Mario Cuomo, are somehow representative of something subversive. We are supposed to believe that Trump's legion of angry people are angry about wage stagnation. No, they are angry about all the things Republicans have told them to be angry about these past 7.5 years.
Exactly, Jackie.
To be the guy to sweep them up and become their standard bearer. He is the Napoleon who has harvested the fruit of the revolution.
And they have tried every term in the book. Obama hates white people. Obama hates black people. Obama hates America. Obama is a Muslim. Obama, just all, whatever term that would stick, they tried them all. They, again, whistling past the graveyard, they refuse to acknowledge that this man won re-election.
That's right. They have consistently denied his legitimacy as president. And I just want to read the last paragraph of this opinion piece to you guys because I think it's very powerful, okay? And he says, so what do we do now? The Republicans' creation will soon be let loose on the land, leaving to others the job the party failed to carry out. For this former Republican, and perhaps for others, the only choice will be to vote for Hillary Clinton. The party cannot be saved, but the country still can be.
Oh, that's beautiful, Jackie.
Now, this is from a guy who's been a Republican his entire adult life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's the other the point of view too that says that this whole business that's going on with Republicans now is kind of the end of the party in the sense of, you remember like in the Democratic Party when there was the alliance of the Northern and the Southern Democrats, right, back in the day, and how that fell apart, right?
Yeah.
And now, people are saying, well, that's what's happening with what's going to happen with Trump and Cruz and these guys is that the thing that held the Republican Party together is also going to die, right? And so you're going to have the Cruz faction on one side and then, the other guys, and something else has got to come out of that. That's sort of what this guy is saying in some kind of a more oblique way, right?
Yes.
This is very frightening.
It's a realignment, right, of some kind, right? That's going to be happening.
As Trump and the Republicans continue to, let me say Trump, as he continues to call for all this hatred for Muslims and Mexicans and Chihuahuas and pit bulls and just whatever comes out of his mouth, whatever, like his finances, whatever he's feeling that day, whatever comes out of his mouth, they will, in the same breath, say he will reunite the country. He'll bring people together. Really? They are really smoking some good. As they accuse Barack Obama of he's divisive, this president has separated people. And as soon as the president went to the Muslim, what was it, Jackie? Not a synagogue.
No, he went to a mosque.
He went to a mosque to speak. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jackie. Mm-hmm. And as soon as he did that, and the Muslims were lying